All right, people, this ought to be enough light to do it without even having a light. Okay, so I'm just hooking to my trailer, man. It's early in the morning, 4 a.m. just getting started. Actually, it's like midnight, man. I'm starting early. So check this out. You're going to hook to a trailer, and what is wrong is, well, the trailer's too high. Now, I pulled back here because I know once you get to the point where you know you can do this, all right, as long as you're centered, you don't want to pass that kingpin no matter what you do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I pulled up a little bit to it, but I want to teach y'all something. It's best to stop way back here so that you're lifting the trailer. I went ahead and parked here, and I'm going to wind it down. Well, there's two problems. One is you got high hook, which is you're not really hooking around the kingpin shaft. You're hooking around the head of the kingpin, and it could come out. That's not likely. What's more likely is you're gonna pass it up. So come around here, you should never have a gap when you hook it to a trailer. And see, I knew where to stop. All right, and I centered it. But most times what you wanna do is, you wanna feel the lift before you even get up under the trailer. I do this because I save fifth wheel grease. All right, but don't do this. Go till you picking it up, you know? So here's what you got. That's the kingpin shaft on the trailer, okay? It's got a head at the bottom, the shaft in the middle, and then the top is a little bit bigger. Your locking jaws that are on your fifth wheel on the inside of it, in the middle of it, if I could show it, maybe, they come around, okay? That's your locking jaws in there. They come around and they will lock around this shaft right there. If that does not happen, you could lose your trailer. So you want to make sure it lifts before you get to this point, okay? And this is what I call a hijack. They hijacked my trailer. I don't mean they stole it. I mean they jacked it up so high that I can't make a hook. So I'm going to spend the next 5 or 10 minutes with some old winding gear, cranking down a heavy load because of this, because somebody decided to hijack my trailer. And it's good up there. It's hard to tell just how high it is. Maybe if I bring it in a little closer. That's how high it is. So here's the thing. I'll tell you a couple of tricks. Trick number one. Let's say that you come in here and you go past your pin. If you pass that, then what's going to happen is the fifth wheel is going to level out, and you're going to feel like you're picking something up like your regular hook, but you should already know that you shouldn't be past that point, but it's a rookie mistake. All right, what'll happen is that thing will glide across the top of the fifth wheel because it'll pass this point, it's so high, and then it'll drop off. And then what happens is you're stuck and you're sitting here. If you go forward, you'll hit the front of the fifth wheel, you'll hit it against the back of that kingpin on this side of it. So you're stuck. It's almost impossible to back up and pull forward and get around one. The trick then would be you'd have to lift this end of the fifth wheel up with a pry bar and put something under here like a piece of wood to tilt it this way. Then you're going to jack the trailer up further so that you can get out from under where you high hooked. The danger in that is if you back up too far under a trailer and that kingpin doesn't stop you, what's next? Well, you're gonna hit your tractor up there with the trailer. You know, sorry, I'm just not able to do visual with this. It's like early in the morning, so I don't have much light and I'm using the light of the camera. So just don't ever pass the kingpin, and you'll never pass it if you lift up the trailer before you ever come under it. I've been doing this so many years, I stopped to here. I already knew it was too high. I could turn around and look in my mirror and tell you if a trailer's too high to hook to. You'll get to that point. In the meantime, get out of your truck, see what's going on before you get all the way to, before your fifth wheel is even at this mark, halfway across your fifth wheel at the front of that trailer. That way you'll lift it every time. So I got to go back here and wind the trailer landing gear, crank it up to lower the trailer. And it's a lot of weight on here. So rather than do that, I figured I'd do a video and teach about it and complain about it. And now I'm going to get to work. Y'all stay safe. This is your job. You gotta love it. I mean, I don't know what else to say, but maybe this will teach somebody. Never go past that kingpin, because they will drop this trailer so that you're not raising it. They hijacked it. My trailer's been hijacked. Y'all stay safe. I hope this was helpful. Make sure you're picking up the trailer when you go up under it. And if you're in this situation, the only thing to do is crank that landing gear or have a yard man come and do it, but I ain't gonna mess with them. I do this all the time. Y'all stay safe. Now, if it's too high and you ain't real strong, I'm a big guy. If you're not real strong, by all means, have the yard man come and fix his mess, or whoever dropped it this high's mess. Maybe they were running 24.5 tires and you're running 22.5s. That's not as likely here, because man, we're talking a good couple of inches, at least 4 inches off the 5 inches off the back. So crazy, right? Hijack. But that's how it is. You go to hook to a trailer, it's not gonna be the correct height. And if it's too low, you might hit it with the back of your frame, so y'all don't wanna do that neither. So if it's too low, you make sure you have them lifted up with the yard tractor. I'll have them lift one up if it's heavy, but I can drop one down, even if it's old landing gear. I'm strong. So y'all stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.